Hi, Capricorn. Wow, I was going to do Gemini, but I said Capricorn, so now I'm going to do Capricorn. What's going on with my Capricorn, please? We're going from the last week of first week of October going into the second week of October. What's the situation for Capricorn, please? So then tomorrow I will do Gemini and Leo. Well, I can see why Capricorn needs this reading. Wow. Capricorn. When I start like this, it's like, let me grab your attention. Come here. I got to sit to you. Sit at the end of my couch, Capricorn, because what the fuck is going on over here? I'm looking at the Tower and Justice. I'm going to talk straight up and be honest and rip off the band-aid. I hope this is acceptable because this is definitely talking about relationship that went to shit. This is a marriage that went to shit. This is a divorce and it went to shit. And you're not letting it go. This is also a job. And specifically for the Capricorns where this is a job or a career situation, you're not letting it go. Do you not understand what all those eclipses were in September? If you don't let it go, the universe is going to rip it from you and it's going to be painful. You're not letting it go. That's why I'm like, Capricorn, come over here, my friend. Okay, let's spin this positively now, all right? And I'm going to make it make sense for you so you understand what you're processing and going through. This is obviously not going to apply to everybody. If this resonates for you, great, grab a seat. Those of you it doesn't resonate, it should. Just wait for the situation to unfold and then you can go, say or go. See, justice, which could be quite literal court, it's fair, balanced, honest decision for all parties involved, whether that's child support, marriage, or otherwise, or, you're suing somebody. I see the burden. I see the exhaustion. I see you being tired. I see you being overwhelmed. But at least that's karma correction too, right? The scales balance. Because back in the day, how did we measure value? We use scales. But here's the thing. You have the Tower in reverse. Something went to shit. Something upended your world. There was a fight so bad that it changed the dynamic of your relationship with your boss, with your lover, with your friend, with your gym coach, with your boss, with your lover, or your spouse. You understand? All the relationships in your world. So if this was career related or work related or relationship related, you're holding on to it and it's creating a burden for you. But the decision that was made, it was fair for you. Because the things that the universe wants to bring into you, it wants to bring in things correct. So to bring in your person that's correct, and I'll be honest, sometimes we don't look at our shitty side. We don't look at ourselves. We don't look at our shadow side and say, well, what did I do here? What do I need to fix? Because this is going to be a repeat pattern with just somebody else, somewhere else. And I don't want that. So even if this is for you, Capricorn, you can say to yourself like, oh my God, I don't want to repeat this pattern and I don't want this to keep happening to me. Some things have to cycle out. Some things have expiration dates. They do. Because the universe wants to bring you, Capricorn, something new and healthy and correct and clean and right. You have outdated that stuff. You have outgrown that stuff. You're, especially you, because you're a cardinal sign. What does that mean for the cardinal signs? You went through fucking hell and back the last 12 years. You want more hell? Are you kidding? So Spirit's like, that job, that relationship, that situationship is gone. And we were giving you warning signs the last 6 months, shots across the bow. And then the eclipse came to clean out the garbage. You're holding on to it. That fight, that was the warning sign. That argument, that sign, that flash warning lights, you've outgrown your position, your situation, your person, this thing. All right, we'll clarify and we'll see, because I see you going back to someone. Now, if this is in regards to you, like changing your ways, your mentality, the way you think and process things, and now you as a person want to come in correct to your person, you're going back, right? You're doing that U-turn. All right, let's continue and see what's going on. Don't hate me. All right, what's coming in towards my Capricorn's place? All right, Queen of Cups, the Six of Cups in reverse, and the Eight of Swords. God, Capricorn, I want to tell you so much. I don't even, I'm like bursting with information for you. And I don't even know where to begin. Only because I just see wonderful things happening for you, but I see you bucking it and fighting it. And I don't want you to, because although it's new, and I know Capricorns take a while to adjust to new stuff, you will be adjusting and it will be easier for you. You are making things that's very easily digestible for you, right? You have to be transitioning. I can sense it, feel it. I know it within you emotionally too. You are adjusting to this change. Just by the sheer fact that you could say that to yourself. Like, yeah, I don't do well with change. I don't like it, but I can see it being necessary. I can see it being important. And you know what? I think I am getting excited and I'm ready for it, right? Because I don't see you rejecting the past. Six of Cups in reverse. I see you feeling stuck and trapped. Let's talk about the Eight of Swords. Because I see you as the beautiful person that you are, as the Queen of Cups. You're emotionally mature. You're emotionally available. But you're not even tapping into 2% of what this is and how this can change you and how you can be, right? Yeah, High Priestess beneath it. Damn right. Anyway, let's go back to this. Eight of Swords. Let me describe this card to you, because I like explaining the cards to people so you can apply it to your lives. If she can wiggle out of these binds. She's overwhelmed because she's bound and she's blindfolded. But she doesn't know, she being female in the card, this being you, male or female, or whatever your pronoun is, this is you. You don't realize that these swords are not completely covering you. It's like you're in jail, but the door is actually open. You just don't see it, right? So if you wiggle out of these binds, you could take off the blindfold and you could see the swords aren't covering you. Yes, you're in a cell, but the door isn't closed. You can walk right the fuck out. Right out. But you have to make that choice. So in your mind, you think you can't. Well, one, you just haven't come up with a clever solution yet. And two, you're not making that choice. Not making a choice is a choice. You're going to have these moments. You're going to have tower moments. Even if you do make choices and decisions, and it's funny because I actually put this on a coffee mug. You know, when we're making choices, we're living. We're choosing to live. We're not getting stuck. I didn't put all that on a cup. I just said when we're making choices, we're living. But you're not stuck anymore. You're living. Even if you make the wrong choices, trust me, course correction is in the plan to fix things for you. But we make mistakes so we can learn, like any child would. And I know I'm not going to make a mistake. That's why I play the long game. That's why I play that. There is no long game because now you're dealing with an external environment that you have no control over. That's what you need to understand here. So you keep doing you. You keep going, right? Roll with the punches. Because I don't see you letting it go. And this is the first week of October. And October, I promise you by December, you'll be a new person. You'll be completely changed and different. Because I already see you here as the Queen of Cups, which is gorgeous and beautiful. It's a wonderful energy to be. What is it that Capricorn doesn't see coming their way? And guys, these are all going to get clarified, so I'll get more details, obviously. And the extended readings are all down below. I think for you guys, there is a 3-tier type of membership. Single, monthly, and then all access. Only because you're on the full-time roster. But sharing is definitely caring. And I think there's a shout-out button. I keep wanting to say it's honk. It's not honk. But anyway, back to you. Five of Wands and the Sun. See, what Capricorn, like, no, let me rephrase this. There's a fight, there's an argument. No, in a Capricorn reading? No way. I'm just kidding. But to you, that also signifies love. That also signifies you care. You give a shit, right? And if that's not you, then them too. If they're fighting and arguing with you, it's because they give a shit. They care about you. They love you. I don't give that kind of energy to anybody arguing and fighting if I don't care about them. Like, that's too expensive for me. It is. So if I'm going to fight and argue with, I think you're worth it. And that's what's happening. But there's challenges, there's blocks, there's competition. So if this is in regards to work, there's competition here. And you're going to have to manage this. I see the Sun, though. I see you being happy, but you're not making that judgment call. So for me, this whole week is very clear. You're a little bit stuck, not making a final judgment call. You're hanging on to something by a thread. By a thread. Now, I don't know what's going on with your person or, your external environment and what they're thinking, but, you can only do so much. What's the advice here for Capricorn, please? And yes, sharing is caring, not just to me and to this channel. It means that, the more you guys express yourself, the more other Capricorns out there realize they're not alone, going through what you're going through. And sometimes we just need to hear and read and see from people that are not in our world, not in our environment, like feedback from the outside world, somebody out looking in. Sometimes it helps. Now, I have two kings in your advice position. Let me move this table back a little. Not so much. One is here for it. They're in it to win it, while the other one is not. They're not engaging. One is broken up. One is being a total fucking tool. Right? While the other one is being emotionally mature and available. Clearly, I see the opposing energy trying to come. That's not you. That's them. These are two kings. That's male, female, incoming, inbound. You need to have an honest conversation and put your cards on the table so there is zero confusion here. Really can't wait to clarify why you got two people over there. One is in it to win it while the other one is not, in your space. What is the outcome, please? I don't know if this is going to help you either, but you could tell me to go F myself. But remember, I'm the bestie who is at the end of your couch telling you this stuff. You have Hangman Pisces energy here. Also Scorpio energy. What else did I see? Libra there. I see Virgo here. And then there was all water and air signs here too. What I didn't really see was a lot of fire. Interesting. Anyway. 8 of Pentacles in the cross. I think you're thinking to yourself, I'll just keep working on myself, on my craft, on my hobby, on my retirement plans, on my job, on my kids. I'm going to churn away. Yeah, you are. You're creating accolades. You're creating coin. You're creating value. All of that. But you're not looking up to see what you created. It's enough. How are you going to get to the 9 and the 10, Capricorn? It's enough. Look up what's missing. That's 9 and 10. What is missing from your world? You've collected enough. It's time, right? Because you is stuck. You're trying to see it from a different perspective. I'm telling you, stop what you're doing and look up to see what's missing in your world. What will make it whole? What will make you happy, right? I have the Hermit in reverse down here. And another king. You have a solid new star coming in. You gotta just, and I think you are. I think you're going to eventually let go of someone or something. Someone you're not kind of like talking to, and there was like breadcrumbing shit going on. Anyway, This is self-imposed timeout. You're forcing yourself to do a timeout so you can make a wise decision. This is like when you're going to start compartmentalizing and you're going to start putting things and people and situations in boxes, and you're going to be like, okay, let's rationalize what's right and what's wrong here. There's nothing rational about love, or, what it is that you love to do, or, being in a space or place where you are loved. And that means your job. What is the Tower in reverse? 10 of Wands and Justice. I know, like, I read for everything, like job, work, friends, love, because I cannot break these out. I can read the cards, what they mean in each aspect. Like, I'll give you an example. 6 of Pentacles means something very different for love as it does for work. So I'll read both. And you apply it to your lives. Just can't do, like, 5 readings for one sign. I can barely do all the signs. But, excuse me one second. So very sorry about that, guys. As a matter of fact, I got up and put the phone in the other room. That was very rude. I apologize. Now, let's get back to you. I see a fresh new start in love. What is this, Capricorn? A fresh new start in love. For some of you, you have a new love, but you haven't let go of the old love. And you created a burden. But somebody's texting you or messaging you, someone that you weren't talking to for a little while. I see you stuck. Not confused, stuck. Like, do you feel like you have obligations to this thing? No, I think you could separate those. Let me see. What's the 6 of Cups in reverse and the 8 of Swords, please? See, yeah, you have a vision. You have like a path that's clear for you, Capricorn. See, you have Lovers in reverse, and you have the Chariot with Gemini. Who's this? Cancer, and the 4 of Swords. Healing. You're in the process of healing. So say, for example, you're somebody who got a divorce and you're healing that, or you got separated from your spouse and you're healing, right? And then you have this new love. You're trying to discern, do you have the energy or the space for it, whatever. You clearly rejected a lover, or a lover rejected you. Clearly. And you feel stuck and trapped in something else. This is why it's not working out with the lover. But you're also not letting go of your past. You have a focus. You have an agenda. Clearly, I can see it. But you feel stuck and trapped. You're also trying to heal yourself. Make no mistake, all of this is happening for a reason, dear baby Capricorns. Because that solid new start or new job is definitely coming in. And let me tell you, when this happens, because it's solid, take it to the bank, you're like, okay, I'll cash this. Burdens go away. All right, what is the 5 of Wands? But those are in the weeks to come, because we're just like reading like 1st to 2nd week of October. Yeah, these blocks, obstacles, and challenges and fighting and arguments that you're having here with somebody, you finally make a judgment call and you say to yourself, you know what? I'm mentally disengaging. I'm going to do that compartmentalizing shit I was just talking about. I'm going to drop these burdens. I'm going to get in my little boat and I'm going to leave this goddamn place where it does nothing but rain and storm. I'm going to a sunnier place. It's like coming in from the Atlantic Ocean and like riding on into the Mediterranean. You make that judgment call. You're like, why do I gotta live like this? I don't gotta live like this. I really, really don't. I'm gonna fucking make that judgment call, drop this burden, get in my little boat, and ta-da, here I am. Hoping for the best. All right, tell me about these kings in the advice, please. Someone good, someone bad. Someone here about marriage and commitment with one of these kings. One yes, one no. You have to do something traditional. There is somebody here emotionally mature and loving, and they too want something traditional from you. Marriage or commitment. Interesting. I see you turning around. I see you doing an about face. Yes, you are doing an about face. Either you or they are. Whatever this new lover chaser situation, you're going to end up becoming a couple, I believe, and you're going to feel like you're coming in from out of the cold. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And it could have been your lover. Some of you, it's not. It's just somebody new. All right, let's continue. What is the Hangman? Also, those of you who are here for work, lover is business partner or somebody at your job that you have to partner up with, that you work with. You might not necessarily like them, but you need them. Is also lover. So lover work-wise does relate differently, but it's like you're dropping them. You're leaving them. You can't deal with them or some shit like that, or they're doing this to you, right? Because the thing is that when I say you need them and they need you too, that's the way it rolls. You guys met each other for a reason. Season or a reason, lesson or a blessing. You're learning something from them and they are learning something from you. It is not one-sided with lovers. Work-wise. Love-wise, yeah, you rejected a lover. Simple. Or they rejected you. Now, the Hangman and the Eight of Pentacles. Please clarify. You're struggling to resist something, right? You're struggling to resist something, but you're being very defensive, and basically you're just keeping your head down. You're working, you're doing this, that, but you got to look up and see what's keeping you stuck from moving on with your life. Stop fighting it. Stop resisting it. All right, let it flow, let it go. Because I see what you're doing, and I see the Queen of Wands. This is being a third-party person with somebody, and this is the King and Queen. So this does not have to be flighty and affair or fickle, right? Because I do see you eventually coming in from out of the cold. What are we reading in the extended for my Capricorns, please? What's going on for my Capricorns in the extended? Honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. I really can't wait to clarify this in the extended because we're going to drop tarot. But my suspicion and my intuition is telling me the honeymoon phase is over. What do we do now? Unless some of you actually went on a honeymoon, but I don't see how when I see towers and shit and justice and burdens. We'll see. The only thing that snuck a peek at me was an Ace of Cups. That's brand new love. Like, did you, like, get married overnight or something? No, just kidding. Messing with you. We'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. Ain't extended. Advice. That was weird. Show me what you want for Capricorn, please. Capricorn. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. I love this. If you're having doubts, now is not the time, guys. Let's read this advice to you. It's time to really be honest with yourself and understand what's led you to ask your question. Have you been humbled to the point of being self-effacing? Humility is good, but it can go too far, and drawing this card suggests you may be underrating yourself. You don't have to be flash, just quietly certain that you are good enough. Okay, at the other end of the scale, you also need to honestly answer the question, have you been too picky? The full moon in Virgo card needs some truthful answers. Once you've given them, it should be easier to see how you got where you are. Your next step should then be more obvious to you. Pay attention to the details. Hard work brings results. Love it. All right, guys. Members, extendeds, I'll see you over there. Everyone else, I'll see you next week.